BOWMAN. Okay. Why did Vance change his name? I mean, you really can't find any dirt on the guy. Even the right wing people are closed up. I was listening to Larry Gators, who began to open Pandora's box last week, and then he went and straight into an hour discussion on the meaning of Kamala Harris's names in Indian goddess and the devil and all that shit. Well, okay, that's cool, but let's lay the cards on the table. When Kamala was born, she didn't, her mom named her, and I don't know. I mean, I don't have a positive opinion about her because I think that she's a big nothing burger, and I can't even imagine why she'd be propped up as president. But it's going to happen again. Um, but this Vance guy, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he comes and he's usurped the entire MAGA movement. Let me see what we have. Let me just try to figure this out. Why did JD Vance change his name? Here's what we know. Well, here's what I know. What kind of a person changes their name so many times? Now, I've read concerning the whole BOWMAN and then the Hamill thing and then the Vance thing and then back to BOWMAN and then that. Okay, so you're mentally unstable. I'm sorry, you're emotionally unstable. He already said it was because he had hard feelings towards his stepfather and towards his father, and they were so bad and this and that. Oh my God, are you kidding? Half of America would have their name changed. And technically, you can kind of call yourself whatever you want if you want to. My grandmother, which I've told this story, um, she, I don't know how old she was when she had my dad, but she went in the early in 1917, was it? No, 1918. I have to go back and look. She won a beauty contest, and at the time, she was like a model in the city. She was being photographed a lot, and she was entering pictures in contests. And she was in the local paper here and things like that. And she used the name Smith instead of her German last name. When she was a teenager in high school. She didn't have it changed. She just used a different name until she got married. Or at least, when she was like entering contests and things like that. I mean, legally, I don't think she could have she didn't have her name changed legally. It's just in social situations at the time she was doing that. If people asked, hey, what's your name? She used the last name Smith and a nickname for her first name. Now, she's the one that worked for the Department of Justice. So, at the time, I think it was for political reasons and because she wanted to sort of advance herself in the city. And I mean, I'm not going to give you my whole family history, but I mean, she was up there, you know, within the city and sat on like boards and things like that. I mean, she, for that period of time, everyone wants to talk about feminism and all that shit. And I have the receipts for all this shit. There's so much for me to go over, and that's what was happening. What I was doing the night that I went out for a jog, half walk, and got run over by some a-hole. All right, but that's it. So that's another thing. I mean, you're in the hospital for 4 months by yourself, trying to figure out what's going on. You begin to learn things, and I think people lie a lot and they bullshit a hell of a lot. But this JD Vance and his story, I don't like it. I don't trust it. It's not being exposed. Um, and I think he got married um, at a young age and had a couple of kids just to kind of get it out of the way because I don't think he ever. Is my internet out again? Son of a bitch. Hang on. All night. That's another thing. Uh, it's just like everything's just been a problem for me lately. Ugh. Okay, where does that come from? J.D. Vance and Lindsey Graham. And it's been known for years that Lindsey Graham has been a gay dude. Right here. Yeah, that's what I want as president. And look at the eyeliner. And for a young guy, he's already has the gut. Oh, he's driving around with Lindsey Graham, who's wearing a JD Vance jacket. He's, you know what? He's using like what? I mean, his face is really greasy. He's using. I don't think he did too much at the convention. I'm just saying. But when he came out a couple of days ago during a Trump rally, I was just like, geez, this is what I think he does when I look at his face up close. Oh, here's a good one. Yeah, we won't even get into that. Um, oh my God. Here's why the internet is convinced. And when there aren't slam pieces out there from AOL and shit like that, like J.D. Vance, the devil himself, who turned into Hitler overnight or something, and he's racist, misogynist, and he hates people, and in general, he's an evil dude. And why in the hell would you want him as president or vice president? Because right now he's basically running for president. Because I think they're gonna try to bump Trump off again. It's ridiculous. Internet thinks he wears eyeliner because he fucking does. Democrats claim I'm not a Democrat, honey. Right here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And I'm not turning off my ad blocker, so go fuck yourself. No, it's not weird that Vance wears eyeliner. Not weird at all. You go on one of these websites. What is this? He said when he was younger, he thought he was gay. I think he still is and is in denial. So do I. And he changes positions on things so fast, it's a wonder he doesn't have a whiplash. Started out as an evangelical, became an atheist, then became a Catholic. I don't believe he was ever baptized into the church. He's Hindu and had a Hindu wedding ceremony. Started out with fairly liberal views, said Trump was a horrible person and was America's Hitler, and now he's Trump's biggest fan. He's not, though. He's pretending, he's acting. Seems to be a very confused and troubled guy. Well, right there. He is, I believe he's a confused and troubled guy. Here's Vance up close. This is fucking. Isn't this it? Isn't this him? Crap. I don't know what this is. I apologize. This is fucking eyeliner, okay? I really thought people were joking, but why would you joke about something like that? Yes, he does. He wears like kohl eye pencil, like black eye pencil, or what I do personally is like if I my god, I can't believe I'm discussing this with regard in reference to a VP candidate. What I do is I have some old god, I've saved everything shadow before, all the restrictions and shit came and all that. And it's flat out black with a little bit of sparkle. It's Revlon. Um I just take like a brand new applicator, maybe some get it just a little wet, or a Q-tip, make sure everything's clean on a clean eye. And after putting shadow base on and shit, I will put this on. I will do my eye like that. And it takes a while, and I have a magnifying mirror that lights up and all that shit. But I also think he's wearing mascara. And in some cases, I've seen pictures of him where I actually think that he's got little lash extensions in the corner or false eyelashes, maybe just one or two glued on. I'm just saying. Plus, he wears eyeshadow base and shadow. Um, so I'm just saying he does. It's not a joke. It's dead serious. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like Keith Richards can get away with that because he was in the glam rock. The Stones have been around for so long that during the glam rock phase, all those guys did. They wore shadow, they wore eyeliner, they had a makeup artist for when they were on stage. But this guy, he wants to be, look at his lashes. For a man, and he's got these big hairy brows that he could clean up with some wax. But yeah, this is fucking weird. And I found a picture of Jared Leto. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, absolute mundo. Yeah, he does his corners. Now looking at this, he's got pink gloss on. You know who I think he does this for? His men, his gay men that he hangs out with. Teal, Lindsey Graham, that crowd. And I think the wife is just a beard. I really do. I don't think this is a straight guy at all. I'm sorry. I mean, just like, oh, I don't think he's crazy in love with this woman. I think he popped out a few kids with her and named the middle kid Vivek. I mean, in all honesty, look at these kids. Where are these kids? Oh, I don't know. You know what? Every time I look at him, there's something in me that says red flag. That says just be careful. This guy's not good. His kids don't. Oh, I don't know. They don't really look like him. They look more like he. This kid looks more like her. Is that Vivek? So he's so tight with Vivek that he named a kid. And Vivek Ramaswamy is so slimy. He is from a caste system in India. The way he got his money is so slimy. I was listening to Larry Gator's tonight on his channel, and it was so disappointing to listen to him spend an hour The video is titled "The Assassination of Donald Trump." I mean, to spend an hour dissecting definitions of Kamala Harris's name and shit. I already knew her father was a slave trade owner, um, a slave owner and shit. I knew all that shit. I already knew about the CIA, and I already knew the NAACP was not started by black people, by black men. It was started by a Jewish person. He referred to that person as a Bolshevik, but that's what Bolsheviks are. It's a communist Bolshevik organization that tricked people into joining. I don't know how else to put it. But I'm just here beginning to open this thing up. I haven't done. I'm just opening it up. It's a weird group. They do joint. Does he have a makeup artist now that's going to? Yeah, this. Look at her. Yeah, this isn't. No. No. Usha is Sidley Austin. She's extremely. Okay, I'm just bringing up some things that are on my mind, and I'll try to dive deeper. Usha is, um, I believe, a beard. Um, I don't think they appear at first glance to be compatible. Um, she seems to have quite a bit of gray in her hair. So don't worry, the White House White House team will get her all fixed up and shit. I don't think she's very attractive. I'm just coming right out and saying it. Um, uh, I question the kids just like I did with Obama. She works at Sidley Austin just like Michelle Obama did. He has this book out. He spends 2 years in the Senate after being financed by rich people, which Barack Obama was too. And suddenly there he is, thrusted. Here's the most important thing: Trump has a gun to his head, and then they put this asshole in eyeliner, Mr. Eyeliner, or as I've read on some other posts, some gay chat rooms. Well, I mean, I'm not on the chat rooms. I don't register, but I've just seen eyeliner Queen Vance. Ah, oh, okay. Well, this just gives us an example. Okay. Okay. I know. I know. All right. So this is different than Vance. How? It's just heavier. See here, I don't really think he has any on, but he's just creepy looking anyway. I mean, he's just weird looking, okay? But here he is. And you can see he's got just a little bit of shadow, right? And you know what? If you take your time, you can do a really good look and it can enhance your eyes. And that's whatever. Just not do that. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see, ugh, is he creepy? Ooh, yeah, I can't see. This guy just looks like Satan, doesn't he? Um, so Usha. Oh, they decided on the name Vance together. They decided to do it. Can you imagine Usha Bowman? Yeah, it doesn't sound as good, does it? For political reasons. How old is she? I'm questioning these kids too. Born in 86. She's younger than him? Oh, she became a citizen. Ugh, I can't. Let's see what else. So again, I just don't trust these people. She's just not very attractive. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Mm. Was she an anger baby too then? She was exposed to Hinduism. What happened? Wait, uh, exposed to? She is Hindu. Oh my God. She's not going to leave her role at Sidley. She's just going to take a leave of absence. I bet you 10 to 1 she'll still be doing shit on the side. She's not attractive. Oh. Okay, now when you look at this picture, what do you think? I am dead serious. Holy crap. You know what? I've got to take a screenshot of this thing. This is bizarre. This is just weird. Yeah, I mean, this is. And she's wearing like rainbow shit and stuff. What the fuck? Oh my God. Yeah, we're getting into some bad territory here. She's not going to leave her role. Oh, she's weird. um, oh, I've got to still have to go outside, and there's a lot of crime out there. I'm gonna have to I have to go. Um, yeah, I didn't realize how late it was. Mm, wait a minute. They did have a Hindu wedding. Marriage of a religious equality. I don't know. This is shit. Okay, so where is the image? Okay. No, I can't get it, can I? So, to all you evangelicals out there, I mean, these people hate you. Okay. I am the Lord thy God. You shall not have false gods before me. Okay? Well, I don't know who this is. I don't, you know what? I don't really want to know. Okay. Yeah, I think she's a beard. All right. Well, let's go one more time. We'll go back. I don't know. I don't know. The guy's weird. He just turned 40. He's had all kinds of identity crises. And then there's the story of the coach and the glove and what he did with the coach and the glove. I will leave it there. And then he thought he was gay. And then his grandmother was quite vulgar. No one in my family would ever speak like that. This is just weird. I would never even say it on my channel. Um ah J.D. Vance's Hindu wife, Usha, is an evident handler of Vance for the British Pilgrim Society. I don't know what that is. It's just her resume is just too full and too perfect for a 38-year-old with no real world experience who works at 6 law firms or courts, including clerk for Chief Justice John Roberts, before sitting for her bar license. Among other anomalies, that a lack of law license conveniently exempts her from having to follow the conflicts of interest ethics demands of the rules of professional conduct. What? She's worked for law firms associated with the Clinton Foundation and Hillary and Bill Clinton. Proximity makes the heart grow fonder, not to mention their money in your purse. Usha was paid to attend Cambridge University in the UK by the former Sir Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Oh my God. Notorious 2005 knighted members of the British Pilgrim Society. Holy fuck. Who funded the Pirbright Institute in the UK, holder of 11 coronavirus patents. Ugh. Has J.D. Vance disclosed any of Usha's conflicts of interest like his ethical oath requires him to do? Ugh. The Mockingbird Press has now flooded the zone with Usha puff pieces. Oh no. Oh no. Just her Google name and see, just Google her name. How about, like, I don't, when people say, oh, go to Google. No, that's okay. I go to my own search engine and see the fair dished up, I'm sorry, AP writers, BBC, ABC, NBC, CBS, PBS, Times of India, Axios, Wall Street, and it goes on. Daily Beast, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. Well, who funded, was the person that got Facebook off the ground? Same guy that got J.D. Vance off the ground. That name is Peter Thiel. All right. Same old Pilgrim Society government by journalism. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to read this and do a video on it soon. Self-anointing grooming started immediately after high school. Okay, so we have some serious stuff going on here right now. Yeah, I mean, this is really bad. But what makes it the worst of all is that Trump had a gun to his head, nearly had his brains blown out, and they put this guy in place. Now he's doing rallies for Trump with full eye makeup in perfect order. I've seen him, and he repulses me in a way that I could not describe. By the way, his face is either has eye makeup on it or it's full of hair from that horrible beard. I am absolutely not a fan of the hipster beard. He's got the hipster beard, eye makeup, plus a beer gut. Because for a young guy with money, he doesn't have to have that beer gut. He can either have plastic surgery or find a personal trainer to get rid of it. He must be putting junk into his body, which is kind of weird because Hindus generally are vegetarian and they eat cow dung. So that's also another really interesting thing. I mean, did he ever eat cow dung with her? And they put it on their bodies and shit. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Why? You see what I'm saying? Well, I've seen the president of Edie, Yeah, I mean, right here, this is bullshit. Yeah, they do. Drinking cow urine and eating cow dung, traditional Hindu gastronomy, the culinary art of cow dung. It's part of the Hindu culture. Hindu extremists force beef transporters to eat cow dung. Um, the hysterical obsession of Hindus with cow dung and urine. Forgive my shitty internet. It'll come up. I mean, I don't know how much longer I can wait. I really need to do something. Oh my God. Okay. Uh, they're eating. Some people were eating it to protect against. Oh my God! It says it purifies the body. Let's see if we can find this. Times of India. Watch. Doctor eats cow dung and says it purifies the body. And netizens react. Well, it's gross. And people bitched about people eating horse paste, or they made fun of it. I just saw an interesting video today on how it was thought that ivermectin helped cancer. Um, well, I absolutely, this is just gross. And it's not traditional Anglo American type stuff. It's really far out there. Um, and in a country this size with this much power that's starting so many wars and that has killed so many people in the last few years, I just wish that we could have just not had questionable characters and questionable actors standing right beside Trump. And then you have people that, like Larry Gators today, talking about what is he said Coin Intel Pro. It's counterintelligence program. Like, we know that. We know what goes on. Maybe you don't, but just, it's most of the shit that you're seeing right now, even if it's a pro right wing site, is all bullshit. I can tell when it stops being bullshit, or when it starts to be bullshit. Like, you'll get some good info and then all of a sudden it just turns to crap right away, and they go to something like, oh, what's the meaning of Kamala? And, is this going to do something to the presidency? I mean, the woman's just an airhead. And no, I don't think the Indian caste system is one that is completely anti-American, in that, I mean, in America, it's thought the American dream is dead. It died. It died when Hussein took office in 2009 because he killed the economy. He took over. He took every segment of it over, and you didn't know it. You don't remember it, and you were too young to remember it because you were probably 10. You know. I mean, I met a girl today that, or yesterday when I was out grocery shopping, and she was so helpful. And I can't remember what I said exactly, but she told me she was born in 1999, and I'm like, ugh. But she was, very nice, very respectful woman. But it's like, people that young don't remember what America was. That's the problem. They're born and then they're like 8, 9, 10 years old, and you've got Obama in there destroying the whole country, but they don't even know that he actually did that. So yeah, I mean, no, we're gonna pick up. I'm just throwing random thoughts out there, and we shall pick it up, um, again. But the more I dig on this, the more I realize that um, we've got some serious problems here um, with regard to this ban dude being put up, and they're putting him up. mm, um, like he's just a hardworking guy, and he's from a hillbilly. Yeah. So what if he wears eye makeup? Oh, talk about photoshopping. Ah, ah. Yeah. Mm. Well, now it's white supremacists that don't like her. Oh, this is why we need to end all immigration, period, for a 10-year period, just to find out who's in here and sort things out. And just to make sure people are on the side of the US, not against the US. If you want to come in here and contribute, that's cool. If you want to come in here and just suck us dry and take advantage of everything that we built, my ancestors built when they came over and they went through Ellis Island and did it the real legal way and built the railroads, built factories, built equipment, businesses. This crap coming in here and doing all kinds of sleazy caste system bullshit. It's okay. White supremacist crap. What a load of crap. You know, he chooses this really weird dude because he's a really weird dude. And he is obviously a deep state operative. I hate even using that because it's so cliche right now. He's clearly a person who is infiltrated with regard to surveillance on the American people. He's a fake, he's a phony. He serves less than 2 years in the Senate, just like Barack, and suddenly he's the new Jesus for the Christian hillbilly, right? Oh, and let's play a song. I'm proud to be an American. Oh yeah. hmm You know, and P.S. by the way, just because you're Republican doesn't mean you like country music. I fucking hate it, and and I Trump like came out and did all this rock and roll and this really uplifting shit and got people dancing and stuff, and now it's like I'm slitting my wrists at the pub tonight because my woman let me down. And my dog died, and my car went broke, and my Ford F 150 died. I'm a redneck, and I got a rifle, and I keep that at my door. I'm just making this shit up. All right.